What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Randy Orton's opponent at WrestleMania rumor, the real reason why Travis Scott slapped Cody Rhodes, WWE accidentally revealed El Grande Americano's secret identity, they've also made a slight change to his character, Nick Khan believes AEW talent will come to WWE, an update on Mariah May to WWE, a major WWE main roster push for an NXT superstar, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at Randy Orton's opponent at WrestleMania rumor. Now, is Randy Orton actually going to work at WrestleMania 41 following the unfortunate circumstances that led to his opponent Kevin Owens bowing out due to a serious neck injury? While Orton demanded a match at last week's SmackDown, nothing has been officially booked just yet. Although the Viper did hint he'll wrestle SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis if he has to. However, it looks like fans will see Orton in action at WrestleMania as WrestleVotes has a big reveal on the Sportskeeda Q&A show. I don't know if it'll be Nick Aldis, but I'm 99% sure they're going to add a Randy Orton match to Sunday's card. I've been able to lock down who the opponent is, which is a good thing. At this point in the game, I would say you got Randy Orton unfortunately in this to-be-determined type of opponent for WrestleMania. You have to try and make the most of it. I would say right up until he's in the ring, don't announce his opponent. Now it seems there could be an array of opponents lined up to face Randy Orton, the favourite being Nick Aldis at this point. But it could also be Solo Sikoa, or if WWE really want to shock everybody in the Allegiant Stadium, they might have a returning Rusev or Aleister Black face him as a surprise opponent, much like they did with Seth Rollins when Cody Rhodes came out at WrestleMania 38. But who would you guys like to see Orton wrestle this weekend? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, the real reason Travis Scott slapped Cody Rhodes. Now, who was responsible for the wicked slap Travis Scott laid on Cody Rhodes during John Cena's shocking heel turn at Elimination Chamber? Well, Scott reportedly struck Cody so hard that he injured the WWE Undisputed Champion. During an appearance on the Anklers Business of Entertainment podcast, WWE President Nick Khan and WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H pulled back the curtain on what led to Travis Scott actually slapping their WWE Champion. Khan confided that once Elimination Chamber went off the air, he told Scott it was insane, and Paul did tell Travis after, like, hey, you know, that was a pretty hard slap. We'll show you how to pull your punches a little bit. But the WWE president revealed who told Scott not to hold back. Travis said, Dwayne Johnson told me you better slap the shit out of him or people are going to think that you don't have it. So I did just that, and Paul chuckled and I chuckled, and it was a pretty big moment for us. Some wrestlers, including WWE Hall of Famer Bubba Ray Dudley, criticized Scott for giving Cody the paintbrush treatment. However, as Triple H revealed, it was incredible. Ironically, the only person that didn't complain about the slap was Cody Rhodes. He just wanted it to look good, and so, like I said, Travis is like a kid in a candy store in that thing. He'll be at WrestleMania. A lot of people will be at WrestleMania, and there's a saying here that everything in Vegas stays in Vegas. But this will be the one event that whatever happens in Vegas over WrestleMania weekend will be heard worldwide. Cody Rhodes is frequently praised for being a professional, so it isn't surprising to hear that he took everything in his stride, but he is definitely looking for that receipt. Next up, a WWE superstar in for a major main roster push. It looks like big things are planned for former NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez, at least according to a recent report from WrestleVotes. I do believe she's part of the main roster post-WrestleMania. She's going to get a good spot and push too when she's officially on either Raw or SmackDown. She's got a hell of a career lined up for her. Perez has appeared on the main roster and at one point looked like she was about to work a feud against Bayley, but things are quieted down between Roxanne and wrestling's role model, leading to questions why and what's next for Perez, who is seen by many fans and industry analysts as a wrestling prodigy. Next up, WWE change-up El Grande Americano. Now it's time to look at a couple of stories concerning one of the WWE's most popular new superstars, El Grande Americano, including a controversial change to his character. Did WWE cave into the critics blasting it for claiming El Grande Americano is from the Gulf of America, the new geographical term President Donald Trump replaced the Gulf of Mexico with? As fans are asking this after WWE has reportedly changed El Grande's home from the Gulf of America to the Gulf of Mexico. A report from WrestleZone claims that now a fan has released a video online recording the latest entrance of Americano during his match on the WWE's main event. In the video, Alicia Taylor introduces the masked luchador by mentioning that he's from the Gulf of Mexico, not from the Gulf of America. What do you guys think of this change, and do you really care where he's billed from since he's a fictional character anyway? Next up, WWE accidentally revealed El Grande Americano's secret identity. Now, as the wrestling world continues to puzzle over El Grande Americano's identity, some fans are pointing to what they claim is a major blunder by WWE in preserving the mystery behind the man in the mask. During this week's go-home edition of Raw, WWE failed to cover up Gable's identifiable back tattoo, so whenever the camera panned to Americano's back, it was evident that Gable and Americano were the same person. Additionally, Gable and Americano both have similar cuts to their hands, predominantly in their knuckles. Whilst obviously this is not a huge deal, as we all know who the real person is behind the mask, that being Omos obviously, we may find out when El Grande Americano battles Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, as there's already buzz that Gable will show up during El Grande's match. It's also entirely possible that Rey Mysterio tries to unmask the legendary luchador. Next up, Mariah May WWE update. Now, is former AEW Women's Champion Mariah May WWE bound? Now, you may recall a story yesterday that WWE is very interested in May, and that some AEW officials believe that Mariah will head to WWE when her current contract expires, believed to be sometime this summer. However, some wild rumors have come up concerning her contract status, including one that she's requested a release following the finish to her feud with Timeless Toni Storm. Now, the belief is that while May is currently under contract, she's using WWE's interest to bolster her negotiations with AEW, which is definitely a smart move. Next up, Nick Khan believes AEW talent will come to WWE. And Nick Khan is predicting some major moves for AEW talent. The WWE president spoke on the Bill Simmons podcast, explaining his belief that, in terms of the other wrestling promotional company, they have a lot of talented wrestlers, and we're happy about that. When contractually they are available to talk to and have conversations with, assume a number of them will come over. That'll be interesting to see how WWE handles the influx of former WWE talents who jumped to AEW and AEW Originals. But speaking of AEW, what does Nick Khan think about AEW's owner Shahid Khan? Well, during his talk with Bill Simmons, Nick mentioned AEW's owner. Nothing but respect to the father who finances it and owns the Jaguars and all those other things. So there's definitely some mutual respect there. Next up, Triple H calls NXT superstars complacent. Now, Triple H isn't holding back when it comes to some NXT superstars who get called up to the main roster. The game didn't hold back during a chat with the High Performance YouTube show, telling, "I can't tell you how many talent I see come through our developmental system in phenomenal shape. Work ethic, they look great. Their stamina, they never blow up in the ring. Everything's spot on. They do everything right. They get brought up to Raw or SmackDown, they start on a journey, and 6 months in, I'm like, this guy, you can barely tell he's the same guy he was 6 months ago." Now, these are some pretty harsh comments from Helmsley, comments which beg the question whether WWE throws newly promoted NXT superstars into the deep end of the pool or provide them with coaching to help them adjust to the big show. And we're not talking about Paul White. Like, they get out of shape, they stop training so hard. Some of that's a learning curve of doing it on the road versus doing it at the performance center and all those things, but like becoming complacent. Now, someone playing devil's advocate might argue that WWE's main roster booking is so inconsistent that newcomers rarely get matches and it's easy for them to start piling on the ring rust when they're sitting and catering. But what do you guys think of Hunter's comments? Is he right? Next up, Roman Reigns defends work ethic. Now, is Roman Reigns a part-time performer who milks the WWE for a small fortune? Well, the accusation is hardly new, although that didn't stop Seth Rollins from raising it again on this week's Raw, but Roman Reigns is taking time to let fans know he's anything but a part-timer. The Tribal Chief uploaded a video to his Instagram showing him working out in the gym, with Reigns commenting that he's no part-timer and that every second he's breathing, he's working, likening himself to a cash cow. What's your guys' take? Is he a part-timer? Next up, Drew McIntyre schools Clueless fans. Drew McIntyre is taking steps to ensure clueless WWE fans don't embarrass themselves, and more importantly, the WWE and its superstars this weekend when they attend WrestleMania 41. McIntyre took to social media to remind fans how important this weekend is and that the world will be watching before launching it into a do's and don'ts for fans, including some of the following advice. Number 1, respect wrestlers' privacy. Number 2, wear deodorant. Number 3, support indie wrestling. Number 4, don't hang out at airports with a bunch of merchandise. Number 5, stay away from the superstars' hotels. And number 6, don't call wrestlers by their real names. Now, while Drew's PSA is funny, it's sad that McIntyre has to raise some of these points. Although there's a strong case that leeches bum-rushing superstars at the airport with bins full of merchandise and no fans, there are more than a few instances of actual fans losing their mind when they see a WWE superstar up close and personal, leading to incredibly impolite behavior. Next up, Fortnite is getting 2 WWE superstars. The WWE fans and gamers alike take note as Fortnite is bringing in Cody Rhodes and The Undertaker to the popular video game. Now, the 2 superstars are coming to the game this Friday, and the full bundle will cost 2,800 V-Bucks. And finally, Cody Rhodes enters the Elite Club. And last but not least, congratulations to Cody Rhodes on entering rarefied air when he defends his WWE Undisputed Championship against John Cena. Fightful Select is reporting that the American Nightmare will join Roman Reigns, John Cena, Triple H, Hulk Hogan, and The Rock as the only handful of WWE superstars who have main evented 3 consecutive WrestleManias. This is an awesome achievement. But there you have it, folks. I'll look at the most wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.